And now, the general weather around Alaska.
We'll start off by looking at flood watch that's out for the Yukon River here from Eagle to Circle for possible flooding due to an ice jam. And this watch is out until Wednesday morning. And again, that's for possible flooding due to an ice jam from the Eagle area to Circle. And from there, taking a look at satellite imagery, clouds here over the interior, bringing quite an area of rain across much of the Tanana Valley, 40-mile country, anywhere from a quarter to half an inch falling during the day today. Wet day Fairbanks, especially down toward Nenana, on up toward Two Rivers area there, with lighter amounts to the north across the Yukon Flats. And band of clouds along the Arctic coast there, and some clouds over the Copper River Basin, and developing cumulus here during the afternoon hours over the clearer areas in south central Alaska. And not bad day, dry conditions for Bristol Bay down toward Kodiak Island. Next system down here we'll see moving northeastward and starting to spread clouds into southern Kodiak Island and out to the west. A lot of snow shower conditions, or a lot of showery conditions in the form of snow around the Pribilofs, and then mixed all the way down to the Aleutian chain there, diminishing out to the west, but still pretty cloudy out toward Shimei and Attu. And a basically dry day for the southeast coast. And for tonight, it'll be mostly cloudy, partly to mostly cloudy, with a few isolated showers for the Panhandle tonight, with light winds as a surface ridge lines right up across the area there. This system bringing wind and rain into Kodiak Island, the Alaska Peninsula, back toward Unalaska Island, kind of right on the edge there. Winds stay north across the central Aleutians there, with still some shower activity in the form of snow up toward the Pribilof Islands. And this area of moisture shifts westward here into the lower and mid Yukon River Valley for rain and snow showers, or areas of rain and snow tonight, up in toward the Selawik Valley, spreading into Norton Sound, the Seward Peninsula, lingering snow showers up along the Brooks Range there, or the northern Yukon Flats area. But as you can see, drying out over the Tanana Valley and into the Copper River Basin, but still a band of moisture here keeping showers and rain in along the North Gulf Coast, Prince William Sound area, possibly into southern Cook Inlet. And then for tomorrow, you can see a tightening of the gradient here as this front pushes northward and the low pressure area moves to just south of Kodiak Island. So gale force winds moving in across the area into the Gulf of Alaska, Barren Islands there, and possibly into Kamishak Bay, especially in the afternoon. Winds will increase up along the North Gulf Coast with increasing chances of rain. Also for the outer coastline of the central and north coast of the Panhandle, basically looking at a dry day for the inside waters there, with increasing, thickening, lowering clouds throughout the day for the Panhandle. And still looking at gusty north winds here for the eastern central Aleutians, with a few showers left around the area, but drying out here with high pressure over the western Bering and Aleutians with light winds. And then for Monday, a weakening front pushes some rain into the far western Aleutians. Stays pretty nice here for the Adak-Atka area. Still looking at north to northwest winds blowing across the eastern Aleutians, Alaska Peninsula. Should be cold enough to make for a mixture of precipitation. Showers in the form of rain or snow there, but drying out to the north. Should be a dry day for St. Lawrence Island. Up here, clearing skies with continued northeast winds along the Arctic coast and through the passes of the Brooks Range. Otherwise, look for afternoon showers and a chance of a thunderstorm for the eastern interior. Rain for the North Gulf Coast, with this low still south of Kodiak Island, but the front hanging up along or just off the coast there, but it'll push eastward enough to bring rain across all the Panhandle. So a wet Monday coming up there for the southeast coast, actually a Sunday night and Monday. And moving ahead, stays pretty wet through Tuesday as well for the southeast coast, although becoming more showery and rainfall amounts will become lighter as that front washes out into a trough, but leaving a lot of moisture behind in the form of rain for the North Gulf Coast. Kenai Peninsula down to Kodiak Island. Another slug of moisture moves up into the northern Copper River Basin across the Alaska Range and into the mid and upper Tanana Valley and 40-mile country, with a few showers toward the Yukon River and a few scattered showers here back to the west over the Kuskokwim Valley area down into Bristol Bay, but drying out for the southwest coast. Stays dry over the northern interior, Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast. Higher pressure keeps winds light for the eastern Aleutians and Pribilofs, and this very weak front spreads a chance of rain, fog, and drizzle into the Adak-Atka area, but winds won't be much of a problem at all with that low center hanging way back to the west and weakening. Lows for tonight, anywhere from 5 to 15 for the Arctic coast and North Slope, in the 30s through the central interior, and upper 30s to lower 40s for southern Alaska, in the 30s for the Aleutians, and for the St. Lawrence Island area, Savunga, Gamble, lower 20s for the lows, upper 30s and near 40 for the Panhandle. Highs tomorrow, anywhere from 50 to 60 in the Tanana Valley with more sunshine, drier conditions, what you saw today, 55 to 60 in toward McGrath and Nikolai. Otherwise, 30 to 40 along the coast, upper 20s, northern Bering Sea here, mid 30s or lower 30s for the Pribilofs, and in the 30s for the Aleutians, and upper 40s to lower 50s for much of southern Alaska. And the lows, upper 30s to lower 40s here for southern Alaska, central interior, not much different, 30 to 40 for the lows, and in the 20s up towards Bettles, Gamble, or Bettles and Kobuk, or the Ambler area in the Kobuk Valley. Otherwise, teens for the Arctic coast and North Slope. And then for the highs, Monday afternoon, 50s through much of the central interior, all the way down to Homer and Seldovia. And upper 40s, though, for the North Gulf Coast, mid-50s in the Copper River Basin, upper 40s and 50s for the Panhandle, and 30s to lower 40s out over the Aleutians.